Hello, friends. All right, good morning to all of you. Thank you very much for joining in. I can understand what you're passing through at the moment, and I can understand the raised heartbeat. Tomorrow, we are starting as warriors the exam, and we, the team of RFA tutors, are here to support, to guide, and to take you through till the last station. We are here to guide you that how it's going to be. Warm welcome to all my lovely family here. RFA stands beside you, and we are here to discuss about some last minute boosters that how we have to make it together a success, how to present ourselves the best in exam. I always say that preparation is always one entity. I always say that when you are making up your preparation, that's something which we can give our 100%, but we always take forward these things with the good frame of mind, and that's very, very important. I'm sure that you all have had been through the booster messages and that would have made some change, but that's the final day where we have to be better. With me is the moderators and few of the mentors who were available. Hello, Gauri. Hi, Preeti. How are you doing?
Yeah, hello, Dr. Sidra. How are you?
Thank
Everything
you
is
very
okay?
much. Good morning. I hope you are fine, my
Hi, ma'am.
dear. Hello. Hi, Preeti. Thank you very much for joining in. We are here to support all of you out there, and we have been going through this. We actually understand that what is the state one day earlier. I know that it's very difficult to make it controlled heartbeat today because lots of things that come in mind. I just want that today nobody is shaky. Today, you just have to think about success. Today, you just have to think that, okay, these are the points of my station outline and just revise them being focused. The most important thing to pass before 1 or 2 days, people are starting from Monday, the exam. You just have to keep positivity in your mind. Think about success, nothing but success, please. You just have to keep on doing the practice, but this practice should not be overwhelming and should not be exhausting now. Now, this practice should be oriented. Example. Now, what you're going to do is that in this situation, making all the points in mind that, okay, this is the safety points of this station, this is the possible coming station, and we have to make all these points in mind. Please do not get be under stress by thinking about what has happened with others. Day one, believe me, it would never happen that you guys would think that this exam is, for example, somebody is taking on sixth, right? And they will come up with lots and lots of apprehensions. I forgot the blood group. I forgot Jehovah's. I forgot the asking the patient about history. Now, do not get overwhelmed because it's a human nature that whenever you guys are after the exam, you don't tend to appreciate what you do good. It's always that lots of things will be coming in their mind that, oh, we missed that. So that again tends to get stressed for the upcoming days. I request all of you to stay away with the negative thoughts, negative people, stay together, helping each other. But at the end of the day, whatever you are going to present would be only whatever confidence you have from inside. Do you guys understand that, please? Aditi, Aisha, Ashwarya, everyone, please. Shobi, Radhika, yes. The idea behind this is that you should not get affected by others' words, right? Because if you're going to get overwhelmed, oh my God, the stations have been really bad, and we are not going to handle this, this would add on to the stress, please. So do not get affected by day one. Students, for that matter, that if they're having something which was difficult, 1 or 2 stations, we do expect Rupashri, but the negativity, spreading negativity, that should not. Thank you very much, my dearest Aisha. God bless you, sweetheart. You should not get affected by this, please. This is my request to all of you because at the last moment, what I need from you is confidence. Going like a warrior, spreading positivity and telling yourself and keep on appreciating yourself. It's all about a good presentation. Tempting exam is an art, and please take care of your sleep. I'm sure that you guys who have set your sleep pattern. You do have faith in yourself. Always follow the pattern of each station. Even if it's a new station, you don't have to worry. What is the efficient use of the last days? What do they have to do for those students who are having the exam tomorrow, or for those students who are having the exam next day to it? What do we need to do for the situation? Some last minute steps, Gauri, which you think that they should be really working upon. What are they? Yes, please, Gauri. What do you think that how they have to utilize this day and even tomorrow? Absolutely, Shobi. That's very, very important, my dearest. Yes, Gauri, please.
Yeah, so first of all, it's a very good. I noticed that most of them, but everybody is having a very good preparation. So you have done a very hard work since beginning. So don't lose this one because of this oscillator system and because of lack of sleep. So I want everybody the day before exam, you should have a proper eat and you should sleep properly. At least 8 to 10 hours of sleeping is must. Because if you will eat good and you will do sleep properly, then you will be present mind at the time of presentation during this oscillator system. So this
Yeah.
is one thing. And before the exam, I want everyone to be make aware yourself with the oscillator system. Check your internet connection, all our gadget, keep close everything one day before at night time, and you can check your camera and mic and everything. You should know, so you should not be confused at the time. You should have a proper idea that how to scroll at that time, how to make a zoom. And most of the times which I noticed during our this smoke circuit, that people don't have eye to eye contact.
Mm.
See, eye to eye contact means you have to look to your camera. Don't look where is examiner sitting on one side.
Absolutely. Yes, yes.
Your eyes should be and face should be towards your camera. Okay. So this thing should be keep in the mind, and eat good food and check all the content before.
Gauri ma'am, I have
Like,
a doubt.
Yes, please. Yes, my dear.
Yes. So if we look at the camera and speak, it's like we are not looking at a person and speaking, no, ma'am. It's just looking like a wall and speaking. Will that be comfortable for us, like to present that time?
When you're
yes,
looking
it
at the
will.
camera, because it is like a vision, which is a broad horizon, your screen is just below the camera, right? If it's a laptop, of
Okay.
course, it's on the top, if the webcam is like on the
Huh.
top of the screen, right? So
Yes, ma'am.
ultimately the role player is also in front of you. So it actually gives
Mm-hmm.
a very good vision. And because they're on
Okay.
screen, apparently, if
Mm.
you try, Shobi, we'll try it once,
Yes.
right? Just give me
Huh.
like 5-10 minutes. We can try it again because it
Okay.
actually is not only in the camera, it is the vision just below that as well. So
Okay.
apparently, the person who is sitting the other at the other part seems
Mm-hmm.
to have a very good eye contact. It's not that your side pose is visible or your right side you're visible from the right or the left. So that gives a very good
Okay.
impression sitting in the other side of the screen that yes, whatever you are
Okay.
saying, you have an eye to eye contact, right?
Okay. Okay.
Looking
All
at the
right.
camera would not give you this feel that, camera is somewhere else in the role play. They're just like very close, apparently, because it's a screen. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Ashwarya
Okay.
has a
Ma'am, and
question.
few
Yes,
tips
sweetie.
on how to use the oscillum. I'm like, suppose if
Yeah.
that's because not technically sound. So I feel face to face is a better, ma'am, because of all this connection issues and rerun and all that. That is really putting a little worry on me, ma'am. So any tips
Yeah.
for that, ma'am, for using?
Absolutely. Because see, we took face to face in UK. It was exam, but they all have taken Ostlers. Madhu is also here. Hi, Madhu. How are you doing? Hi. Good morning.
Good morning. Hi,
Hi,
everybody.
everyone. Thank you very much. So Madhu is here, friends, to guide you. Madhu, what was about Osler about? And did you guys feel any change? How was the exam? So Gori, also, please give your Osler inputs. Students want to get a guidance, last minute tips on Osler.
Yes. See, as far as the ASLA is concerned, it's going to be more like the mock exam which you people have attended. For those of you who have not attended the OSLA mock exam, it will be more like face-to-face examination, but it is very, very important that you're technically sound with the connections. Make sure that you have a proper Wi-Fi connection. You have a proper internet connection, which gives you at least more than 70% of strength, and it is very important to switch off all other apps which you have been using on that particular desktop or a laptop which you are going to use for the exam. Make sure that you keep connecting the same connection for at least 2 to 3 days prior to the exam, and make sure that the strength is good. Check that before you go into the exam. And
Yeah.
have an alternative. They also give you a person who will always help you. If ever in a problem, you can always raise your hands even during the exam. There is always a chance that the person helps you. There is one-to-one help that is available even during the exam. So please don't panic for anything at all. It's just that you have to be very confident. You have to be prepared for these technical issues, even if it happens. And you always have a rerun in case there is no proper connection. So don't worry about anything. Just make sure that you're prepared and go in very confidently.
Yeah. Good morning, Kalai. How are you, my dear? Kalai, where is the chaperone and how they can contact? Because throughout, you remember that we keep on getting the messages on the exam day that how to contact the chaperone and how we are, if they are in a fix, how would they go forward with this, my dear?
Hello, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am. Ma'am, at the end of the start of the exam itself, they will give a chaperone to us. For example, if you are a candidate 8, so they will be mentioning you chaperone 8 for you. And in the screen itself, the examiner, ours, role player, and then chaperone will also be there. If they are having any problem, if they are raising their hand, the chaperone will come and help us, ma'am.
You
And
guys
most of
understand this point, please? Where is the chaperone? How to contact in case of any technical glitch? Everyone, please, who are new to the OSLA. We are clear about this. The chaperone is there to help, and you will get the contact in just prior to login. They will guide you. There is, I'm here, I'm supervising these 14 stations. In case of any technical glitch, you know, few of the students, they say we can't see the role player, we can't see the examiner, or we can't listen to them. So immediately tell so that your rerun is adjusted. If there is a technical glitch, see, it's not about you only, your internet, it's about your role player's internet as well. It's about your
yeah.
examiner's internet as well. So you are responsible for your internet, but if there is any point where they are not visible, please inform the chaperone and get connected as early as possible so to avoid any sort of a glitch, right? Any further questions regarding Osler, please?
And one more, my kind request for every student is they should be very familiar with the Osler system. So that is the one of the important
Yes,
preparation 1 or 2 days before the exam. So they can connect with their friends and then see, like for example, one student asked
camera.
whether I have to
Yeah,
look at the role player or camera. So you can do both the things. You can look at the role player and see how the your opposite person is viewing you, whether they are feeling that you are having eye to eye contact with them, or it looks like you are seeing somewhere else. And look at the camera and see how it is. So, and apart from that, there will be some videos the RCOG people will be sending. So I strongly suggest that you all go through that, how to zoom, how to read the station, how to take notes. The pen and paper is not allowed. Whatever the notes you have to take, you have to type it there in the Osler system. And everything you have to like very well familiarized before exam. So that is one important thing. You have to read the instructions very clearly, understand it very clearly. So that is one important thing I wanted to tell them, ma'am. And during my exam also, what happened to stations, so whenever we are scrolling down, I thought that the station is over, but later 1 or 2 pages were coming. So you have to scroll twice or thrice to make sure that you have completed all the reading in the 2 minutes, because sometimes the loading takes little bit time. So in the sexual assault, what happened, I didn't see the picture. So during the discussion itself, I came to know that there is a picture. So that mistake should not happen. So make sure that you wait for another 15 seconds, scroll down, make sure that you have read all the instructions properly.
absolutely. Are these points all clear, please? Because these are very important points for you guys before appearing in the exam. Yes,
So, ma'am,
because
these,
see, yes, please, my dear.
sorry, ma'am. Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Yes, yes. Walaikum assalam, my dear. Yes, please. Yeah.
So, ma'am, we have to scroll the candidate instruction ourselves, or we have to ask
Have the
the
control. Yes.
examiner?
No, no,
Yourself.
no,
We
no.
have to
You
do.
have to
Okay,
scroll
okay.
down yourself and you have the control. Forward,
Mhm.
backward, keeping it on the screen, making it zoom, making it smaller. You have all the control.
Okay, okay.
Okay,
Because ma'am, in the
right?
mock we requested the
Yeah,
example,
actually,
they scroll
whenever
the
you
screen.
go through this, the Osler thing, you people have the control over you on this, but you should be knowing that there's something next. I mean, keep on, do not keep on sitting like on one screen, as what Kalai is saying, because maybe there are certain other things which you're missing. So you can make it, and there's a cursor. You can scroll down, you can go
Mm-hmm.
up. Have you all seen the Osler video?
Yeah,
Mm.
kindly go through that. That is very, very
Yes, if
important.
somebody is missed today, please take out your 10 minutes. I know you guys are busy, but this is something which would affect your performance. So please go through that and ensure that you understand the basics. It is not going to be something out of this world, but at least being accustomed to that, that is very important, please. All right. So please take care of that. And in first 30 minutes, if you have any question, you people can ask the chaperone. That's not a problem. Right?
Ma'am,
Okay.
if in between we can't hear the role player or the examiner,
You'll
for
tell the
example.
chaperone immediately.
Okay, okay.
Raise your
Raise
hand.
your hand. Immediately raise your hands rather than writing anything. Better to
Mm-hmm.
raise your hands. So
Mm-hmm.
immediately chaperone will come and he will give you response.
And ma'am, sorry, one concern. Our few colleagues were telling us that during the few stations, although her internet connection was okay and her speech was very clear, but in between, some role player says that we can't get you. Please repeat the things, ma'am. So should we contact the chaperone at that time that if there is any technical fault on our side, that role player is not getting us,
If you
ma'am?
are listening to the role
Mhm.
player, that means
Mhm.
that your probably internet is fine. And if the
Okay.
role player internet has some glitch and he asks you to repeat or she asks you to repeat, it's okay. Repeat once or twice. But if it's causing a delay, you can definitely raise your hand that, am I audible? So you can just confirm online. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
But that should
Sure.
not affect your performance, right? Be confident in this because it is an
Mhm.
online exam. It's not going to reduce your score. They know that everybody is sitting in different parts of the world. So you just need to be confident in this because these type of tiny things, they would happen. They should not affect your next 6, 7 minutes. That's what you're getting prepared for. All right.
Mm.
That, oh my God, I'm not able to listen to me and you just forget what you were saying. Stay focused. And these type of things, they might happen because again, I'm saying that we can't guarantee our own internet connection. We can't guarantee their internet connection, right? So we
Exactly.
need, yeah, we just need to be expecting these type of tiny things, and that should not affect your performance. All
Mhm.
right? Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So
Okay,
be
ma'am.
clear about the Osler thing, please. Yeah.
Ma'am, well,
Yes.
last thing, ma'am, at
Yes,
the
please,
end
my
of the exam, sorry, maybe it's
dear. Yeah.
helpful for all others as well. At the
Yes, it
end
will.
of the exam, we are instructed to stay for 45 to 1 hour, I think, after the end of the exam. We are not allowed to log out our Osler site, right? Because they will
Yes.
see that we have
Everything
completed
was fine.
all
Yes.
stations or not. So,
Absolutely.
ma'am, if we are not aware, like on the day of mock, I was not sure that my one station was remaining, but you people, your website
A
guided
bit
me that
different.
your one station is remaining. Because
Yes.
the flow,
Yes,
I really
actually, back to
forgot.
back, when you're doing a flow, yes, one tends to forget that how many are done, or it's 13 or 14.
Mhm,
Chaperone would give you permission that yes, you can leave until unless you're
mhm.
not going to log out. It might take 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 45 minutes. And for few students, they kept on waiting for like 1.5 hours. It's okay. Let the
Okay.
chaperone give you go ahead that yes, the exam is over, all clear from our side, or if at all you have a rerun. But until unless he says so, you're not going to leave.
So, ma'am, I was thinking that the chaperone will tell us that your all station has completed. Now you can
That's
leave.
what I'm saying. Yes, chaperone
Okay.
would come after the
Okay.
exam, would come, give you a permission to leave, and then only you're going to log out. And the
Mhm.
screen also shows, right? So you
Okay.
just have
Okay.
to wait until unless there's an indication, please. Everybody clear on this? Yes?
Ma'am,
Yes,
Thank you
ma'am,
so
please.
I'm
much.
Vinya.
Yeah, my dear.
Ma'am, like if there's a station with CTG, so ma'am, will there be any pointer or something where we can, guide through?
Laser?
Yeah.
No, I didn't think so. Mhm.
No,
Gauri,
there's no
was there
laser.
any?
Nothing.
There is no
No,
laser. There's no
no,
point.
nothing.
So
No. What you can
when
mention
a
is
state
that you can see here. That's it. You can see here. That's what you can mention. Okay.
okay, yes.
Yeah, but there's nothing like which you're going. You can see here at this point, this is an acceleration or this is a deceleration. You can simply mention by saying that you want the role player to see on the CTG. You can say, you can just see here. So here we are in the first few boxes, the acceleration or something. So you can just say by words only. Okay.
Oh,
Right?
okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, friends, please, we have done most important stations. We are well versed with the most important stations. Now, what if a new station comes? Preeti, when a new station comes, what would be their attire on a new station? Shall they be like shivering and forgetting everything? What should be their response to a new station?
Hi, ma'am. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to talk on this particular topic because I was in Chennai on day 2. I didn't have an Oslo. I had a live exam, but we
Yeah,
had around 4 to 5 news stations. So,
absolutely.
yeah. So, Chennai, there were lots of news stations. So, don't panic. Even if your friends have had a news station one day prior, it just means that you might get news stations, but it doesn't necessarily mean the same one is coming. You can prepare. I mean, everyone discusses. They come to know what has come the previous day, but it doesn't mean the same thing is coming the next day. Basically, you feel mentally prepared that there may be some news stations. Now, if a new station comes, I think if you have done Sidra ma'am's course, somewhere or in some corner of some station, you would have discussed it 90%. Okay, 10%. Okay, we can't guarantee, but 90% you would have heard it somewhere. So it's or you would have at least read it in part two, at all. In your talk article, somewhere you have done it for sure. So just take a deep breath first. Just relax. Think of the points that you know when you're outside reading the station. Just think of the points that you know very well in that station. There will be 2 or 3 points for sure. Even if you have not read it, even if you have practiced it, as in your surgery, you will know something about it. So just take a deep breath. Focus on this point that you know this much about this topic. So you should not miss that point which you are aware of. Then when you go in, supposing we had a new station on teaching, as in it was not new. Actually, we had read it in the teaching PDF. Okay, but because we had not practiced. There are lots of types of knots, so we had not practiced because on in an online we cannot keep on practice. For you it may not be there at all because it's in Oslo, but we had this new station. So firstly, we all practice knots, we all do surgery, so we know 2 or 3 types of knots, so at least one type you know very well. So I decided that one type of knot I know very well, I'm going to teach this person, the student, only that knot. It's okay, you don't have to show that you know 50 things. You know one thing properly, you're not going to let the patient die, that's fine. Okay, so you go in and you follow your template. Supposing it was my teaching station, which was new in the sense I had not revised it. So you go with your template, that you go in, you do the introduction, agenda, the rule out bullying, building a rapport, and then you start your station. So half your station is already covered. Then you're going to take feedback and give reading material, video. So your 50% points are already ticked with the exam. Now remaining is the middle part, which is the core knowledge. Okay, you might not get 100 on that, you will get 50, it's fine. So your remaining station, your remaining 6 points are covered and 2 points are left. So like that. And even if it's a new station, as in you don't know, it's a new sort of thing. Supposing some arrhythmia comes, some arrhythmia you have not done, but you have done heart disease, you know that arrhythmia will get palpitation, your template remains same. And arrhythmia may get chest pain, myocardial infarction. So the template, you just take your cardiac template and follow that template stepwise. And okay, the only place which you'll not be so perfect is, okay, maybe your applied clinical knowledge will not be perfect. But in that case, what you do, okay, it's a cardiac disease, it's an arrhythmia, you don't know what to do, just call the cardiologist. Once you have called a cardiologist, you know you're not going to go wrong, because even if you don't know about it, the cardiologist is going to guide you. So your patient will be safe. So this is a
Yeah,
patient safety point. Just involve the multidisciplinary team whenever the management part comes. Till then, your history is the same, your examination will be the same, what investigations are given will be just you'll go through it. And what additional things, supposing it's a heart problem, they've done an ECG, you'll have to do 2D echo, you'll have to probably do a Holter, you'll probably have to do a stress test. So just do those things, say you'll get it done and send to the cardiologist. Involve a multidisciplinary team each and every place, because multidisciplinary team they are very fond of. They want
And
it
then
in each and
and it
everything.
saves you, Preeti. It gives us an escape,
Yeah,
that if we are
yeah.
not knowing anything, at least we are mentioning the safest possible way of the
And
management. Yeah,
and we do it in real life, isn't it? Okay, if you
exactly.
see some sort of weird, some thrombosis, something, you're not going to sit and manage as a gynecologist. You'll call someone. You'll obviously
Yeah.
tell the physician, come and take a look, so with that I can proceed with the management. So you have to always make sure that some MDT is there. So MDT saves you in real life. It's the same thing. Just do the same thing there, because even if you miss out points, you have saved the patient. That's fine. So somebody is going to come and help you, that's sure. So you've taken the help, you're fine. And what else was there? 1 minute.
Yeah,
So in
one
the
more
new
thing which I would like to say is that exactly, yes, general advice and MDT, if you don't know the specific medications, please. My only request to all of you out there would be that do not get panic, please. Expect that there will be something new. Listen to the role play, they give you direction, and try to feel like, okay, you get a new patient in the clinic and you're going to settle that. You know your pattern, intro, agenda, information gathering, the path of the station remains the same. Maybe 2 3 points of the specific applied clinical knowledge you can't do, still you can pass the station, still you can manage to pass the station. Yes, Preeti?
Yes, ma'am. So that's what. And even
Yeah.
in your labor ward, sometimes they give new station, new, as in, because we had basically we had a preeclampsia. Preeclampsia, you don't view it as a top urgent. It's okay, just relax. You can't find the top urgent, just go in order. When that particular station comes, the examiner will guide you. So if you have not got the top urgent case, it's no problem. They are not going to, as long as when you reach that case, you're saying it's top urgent, you realize by then they're fine with it. They are not sitting there to, sit and fail you. They want you to pass. But only thing you should not mess up, like when you're answering at that point, when they give you a hint, just take the hint and go ahead. Okay, now I missed that it's a preeclampsia stop urgent, but because it's a 29-weeker or a 27-weeker, so it's severe enough for induction, that means it's stop urgent. So pick it up at that point and then you go ahead. And we had some new stations, new content in the stations also, like all the post-op round was sort of new. Like, I think they had a retained placenta and something, and even the labor ward, there were new points. There was a 18-year-old girl who was a primey. So, basically just see that whatever they require, okay, placenta, retained placenta, it's not a routine post-op ward round, but it's come. So what do they want you to do? They want you to remove the placenta, whether you can check in the ward, what needs to be done, or take in the OT. Just go in a systematic way, how you would do in real life. And, sometimes, yeah, and they're very fond of FGM, and also even that 18-year-old, they wanted FGM and social services. So just pick up what they want. They will give you a hint what they want, and then you just take that hint. Don't blank out, and don't let a in fact, in Chennai we had 4 new stations in a row, 1 2 3 4, they were sitting together. So all your 4 can go bad. So if you're one, you've not done okay, just relax, go to the next one, take it as a new station, forget about. And they put it in a row. So they do all these things so that you get sort of disturbed, and then you can spoil your remaining stations. So all those 4 was, I think there was like a nerve test, whether you can hold on in those 4. So you just hold on.
Absolutely. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Just imagine yourself that, okay, one station comes a new, you go to the next a new, you go to the third, it's new, you go to the fourth, it's new. That's more of the test of nerves rather than, not doing the station. And at times, I tell students, even in mock and even in the course as well, that when you know the station, the chances of, doing a mess up is more. Why? Because you've got a fixed template in your mind and you don't listen to the role play. When you've got a new station and you listen to the role play, that often goes even better. Do you guys
Yes,
agree? Why?
yes,
Because
yes.
you have an open mind and you're listening to the role play and you're making the answers according to the requirement. Just follow the general template and you make it through. Please do not get overwhelmed by absolutely new stations, because somewhere, sometime, you must have read about that. You're not blank. You are best prepared. You know everything, but those stations should not affect the known stations. And those stations are new for everyone. If something is difficult for you, it's difficult for everyone. So it's not that you are the only one who is making it some sort of a new response. The one who would do that station with confidence would be the one who would ace the exam. Very simple. So you have to stand out and shine. Ensure that you guys have got a very, very strong mental peace. Thank you very much for all your precious tips, Preeti. That really means a
Thank you,
lot.
ma'am.
Thank you so much for helping students. Thank you.
Few
All
few
right,
things,
friends.
Dr. Sidra, I want
Yes,
to
Bridget. Yes,
explain
Gauri.
student.
Yes, please. Yeah.
Actually, what happened, because everybody is having in their mind all our exam stations and course stations. So sometimes what happened, even though one-to-one discussion, which I noticed with the students, they have one prepared this template in their mind. Sometimes, even though we have to listen carefully with the role player, even though if you know that it is a recall station, you know everything about the station, but still you need to listen carefully with the examiner. They might change even the single word. Suppose if maternal medicine tablet or an ANC template, if they will give you BMI change or if they will give you blood group negative, so few points will change your management overall. Maybe they will give you previous history of stillbirth or previous history of high drops baby. It will affect on your current management. So which I noticed,
Yes.
even though in one-to-one, most of the students, they were don't have any situation awareness that what I want to tell, because they have their prepared agenda in their mind. Okay, this is the recall station, we have prepared, we have done this station. But at that point, still, if you know, still you have to listen carefully with the patient and role player. So
Very
be careful
important
at
because
that
you never
point.
know that there can be some twist, there can be some allergy. You
Yes.
know, she might be a smoker, the BMI might be higher. So these things nobody can judge earlier. It's only when you listen to the role player, you keep on acknowledging what role player is saying. You follow the general rules of the station. That's very important. I expect all of you to be mentally strong and please ensure that in the last few days you are speaking, you are revising the points. But the most important thing here is that please don't get panicked. That's the most important thing, please. Hello, Jyoti. How are you doing? Hi, good morning.
Good morning, Dr. Sidra.
So much. Thank you for joining in. There has had been wonderful, wonderful training by Jyoti Mrudula, and we had a wonderful time for this batch. Please, Jyoti, what are you going to tell our students that was the last thing which they should keep in mind? And we all had been nervous before exam. We all know that, but how they can simply just focus on the station and how they can be strong for
Yeah.
to be
Yes.
prepared for onwards.
Yes, sure, Dr. Sidra. I will like to give my last minute input. And no, I would, when I'm speaking now, I just remembering my last days, no, when I was talking to you. And what I'm convinced that after seeing the students through the mock exam, one-to-one sessions, listening to their feedback and last minute revision, they have all applied clinical knowledge. It is just they need to believe that they can do it. Okay, so it is
Yes.
very important, dear all, please believe in yourself. No, this is this is the most joyful exam. I do understand this is a difficult exam, but once you give the exam, once you give your 100%, you will feel immense joy. So no, prepare yourself to feel that happiness, no, and go with this mindset. Don't go with any pressure. Okay, the first important thing what I am going to talk about, like how to prepare yourself when you are outside the cubicle or about to enter in that 2 minutes. Okay, just forget whatever you have done in the last station, maybe good, maybe bad, just forget. Now it is a new beginning, a one more step towards your victory. Okay, so believe in that. Begin each station as your first station. Go with the confidence, not 100% but 200% confidence that you are going to perform best, no, and I'm going to enjoy this station. Okay, so with this attitude you need to go. I'm just sharing my own experience which has really really helped me. For me, I felt that being practicing in India, no, coming from the rural as a rural practitioner, it would be very difficult for me to perform in London. No, I was very much worried about their tone, no, how their accent, how they will speak. But I was doing keeping all only these things in my mind. Okay, and you should go with the attitude, okay, I'm the only the best, nobody else, no, I'm only the best, no, and I'm the top on these 14 candidates. With this attitude, if you perform, I'm very sure you are going to give your best. Okay, the very important thing to be noted, once you are no, seeing the session, whether it is a SP10 or structured discussion. Okay, in a lot of stress you do forget this, no, and you start as an SD, as an SPT. Then
Yes.
what are the domains they are going to assess. Many a times we waste our time in information gathering, though it is the domain not to be tested. So be careful about that. Okay. In SPT specifically mentioning about remembering about role players name, that is very important. These are only few things which I did no for my own station, whether it is a SPT, what is the role player name, no. So the otherwise the instructions will be there in front of us. Then even if just Dr. Preeti has talked a lot about how to perform in the no new station, so don't feel panic. Nothing will come outside your knowledge. There is something no you will remember. You maybe the case which you have seen your clinical practice. Then read every word carefully and listen to the every word which role player or your examiner is saying to you. It is for your purpose, no, not just they are giving you extra information. Then the last line no which we see what you are expected to do. You are expected to talk to her, address her concern, take a history examination, what. Okay. So that is only will come in the agenda, and your mind will be constantly focusing upon what you are going what you need to do in next 10 minutes. Okay. And everybody says no, this is what I have learned from my mentor Dr. Sidra. See your patient role player as your patient, next patient in your clinic. That's it, and you need to do a
Yes.
justice to her. And the very important thing now, don't imagine anything. Don't imagine that you are in an exam. You just imagine that you are performing in front of Dr. Sidra. Then you will enjoy it, and I'm very sure you will be relieved with all the stress. So these were no tips which I really followed in my last few days. So I
Thank you.
think this will also be helpful for you. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Jyoti. It's again a nostalgia for me giving these advice because Jyoti was when it was pre-COVID era. Yeah, Jyoti. And just after that, the COVID started and there was a
Yeah.
break of 1 year in exam when you and Murudula were with me. So that's really, really an awesome way of going to this pathway. And I still remember that it was a big step taking exam in UK with lots and lots of apprehensions. But I'm glad that today you're in a position that we are guiding students and we are helping them out. So, friends, every point which she has mentioned is something which you guys have to remember that this would make you ace through it, pass through those 14 stations in a go, and that would really be helpful for all of you. Please utilize these 2 minutes very carefully, organize yourself. There should not be any raised heartbeat, please. Ensure that you go in a sequence. You have a very confident start and a very confident closing, and ensure that you people don't make a mistake in simulated patient task and structured discussion. Ensure that you do a good patient's name check. I do not expect any change of name in terms of speaking the last role player's name to the next role player. Please don't do that. If it's an emergency situation, please stabilize the patient and then start with the station. These general things you all know. If you are stuck up anywhere, give an opportunity to the role player to add on something, please. It's very important to do a good closure, confident ending, give the information leaflet, give the consultant appointment, and thanks the patient in the end. I expect all of you to do not to forget in the last few days the general template. This is the time. You don't have to compare your preparation. You don't have to compare that this has happened or this is what has been missing. Stop comparing. Stop having this effect on, no, she's well prepared, I'm not. Or even if I'm well prepared, I won't be able to do my best. This idea should not be in your mind because that tends to have confusion, please. At times, pauses are very important in exam. At times, the silence in between for the breaking bad news is very, very important in exam. Don't miss out these points. There can be certain uncomfortable circumstances in between the stations. There will be some ups and downs in between the circuit. The only thing which I expect from all of you out there is stay confident. This can happen anywhere in the clinic as well, but we don't get the lack of confidence. Why? Because we know that nobody's assessing us, nobody's judging us. Here, if those ups and downs happen in between, take it as a routine. Some technical glitch happens, take it as a routine. It should not affect your upcoming station. Tell yourself, even if one, two, three stations, they are not according to what you had been expecting, I still request all of you that it would be possible to pass the exam if you stay confident. Do not have blankouts, right? Listen to the role play. Even if 1-2 station finishes up at 8.5 minutes, that's absolutely okay. You should not get nervous. Oh my God, I'm missing out something. Station got ended up so early. It can happen in few of the stations. If you're spot on, you might end up, even I ended up my 2-3 structured discussions in like 8.5 minutes, and I was sitting silent. It's okay. It happens with everyone. That should not affect your mental harmony, right? And times you feel when you just leave the station and you go to the next station, you feel, oh my God, I forgot the BMI. It's all right. That should not affect your next station. Maybe the examiner has not noticed it. But if you start getting an effect of that forgetting BMI, your next station would get affected. And that is what is not acceptable. And that is going to affect your results. If you've got a bad start in the mock, please tell yourself it's okay. I have to be strong. I'll come out stronger. All right. Keep on telling yourself, during the mock exam, you keep on having you talk with yourself that, oh my God, what am I doing? What's going on? Would I be able to do it? Just tell positively to yourself, it's okay. I can still manage. I will fight till the last station. I would be sure that I'll do a very, very good effect on the role player understanding. Your strategy should be perfect. Doing from the start, from introduction till the end, perfect way when you are having the applied clinical knowledge, please. This is what I expect. I expect that if there is some sort of a blank look and you're forgetting something, this is the time when you should give an opportunity to the role player, or as Preeti was saying, as Jyoti was saying, that please give an opportunity to the examiner. Ask questions to them so that they give you a hint, they give you a direction. And that direction is very, very important, please. A very confident start, a very confident ending is something which we expect in all these situations, please. Right? So do we have Mridula here? Jyoti, did she join? I think
I don't think so.
yeah, I think she had some commitment in the morning. It's okay. So we give all the examiners, all your one-to-one examiners and the mock examiners, they all are praying for you. In the end, just few words regarding what you are feeling today. You all have all the outlines. Everything is in front of you guys. You are very well prepared for this exam. Nobody is better than you. You have to tell yourself. And even if your preparation is less than that of others, if you feel that you could have done better, it doesn't make any difference because exam is about performance. The person who had been studying maybe for 6 months or 1 year, person who has studied 2 months only, for me and for them, today you all are standing together. The person who would do best performance in those 14 stations would be the person who will be passing this exam. It doesn't make any difference because they don't know how much you have been studying. What they are going to know is what you are performing. Do you guys understand this point? That today you don't have to look at your weaknesses. Because now what we have to do is only that whatever we had been doing, we just have to reproduce that. The more you guys are going to have the strength inside, the more you people would be strong. Am I clear, everyone? Do you guys understand that how important it is to have the confidence now? Because it's all about your performance now. They are not knowing the background. What they know is that what you're going to do in those 14 stations. The only thing which we need at the moment is your confidence. The positivity, please. You should be knowing the outline, which you guys already know. And you should be very clear that we have to be strong, following the general pattern, following the pattern of the station, and talking in a confident attire. I do not expect fumbling now. I do not expect any negative thoughts now because you all can do it. If you just listen to the role player, stay confident, do it as another day of your rehearsal, and you all will be successful. We would see that you all would make a change. And after the exam, it's very natural to feel that, oh, we forgot this. We could have added this as well. You would never remember the stations you did perfectly. You would only remember that what you forgot. Please do not worry after the exam. We are here to support you till your result, and even afterwards, everything would be fine. But for your family, for yourself, just give your 100% and you all can do it. I want your 100% effort. I want your positivity deep down inside and having faith in yourself, that what I have been talking in all the morale boosters earlier. We are praying for you guys. We expect now that whatever we have been trying, you all will put up the best show on the final day. Thank you so much for being here today. And thank you so much for making it a wonderful journey. The only thing I request again is it makes me emotional again, because I know every bit of it, what you guys have been passing through. I know all the sacrifices you guys are doing for your families, for your hospital, and I know that how much support was needed to reach to this day. I only expect now is having faith in yourself, please. Do not let anything affect your result. And no words should be affecting your performance. It's for you, it's for your result, it's for your hard work. We have been putting in so much of hard work. We can't spoil this the very last moment. Please ensure that you are strong enough that none of the word affects your performance. It's only your positivity that would make you sail through. I'm expecting lots and lots of positivity from your side in the last moment. I'm expecting whatever comes through, you should not get nervous. I know a few of the students, they are affected because they think that they are very, very senior consultants in obstetrician and they are being targeted maybe. Few of these students, they're saying that the buddies, they are now creating negativity. Oh my God, I'm forgetting everything. Oh my God, I'm losing my confidence. You have to tell yourself that nothing should affect you. You can do it. You're the best. You will go with full confidence. And one request, please. Ups and downs in the 14 stations, that should not affect the upcoming station, please. Fight till the last station. Fight till the last station, even your last 1 and 2 stations that can change the result. Just take my words. Even the last 1 and 2 stations can make you pass the exam. Just remember these words and go with full confidence. You people would see that it would be awesome result, and we will share a link and we will celebrate together. Best of luck from the entire team of RFA tutors. Best of luck to all of you, and we would be praying till the end, until the results. We stand beside you, but the only thing is that you have to change your destiny. We can pray, we can give confidence, we can support, but you have to be strong deep down inside. Take out 2 minutes and talk to you after the session now. Tell yourself that what are the points now I have to concentrate for my best performance. And these 2 minutes would definitely affect your performance. I want you all to bring out the best from inside. You all have the potential. You all know the things. It's all about the last minute performance, right? And the person who would be perfectly confident that day, I write it now, will be passing this exam. Yeah. So what I see, my 100% performance from all of you out there, would I see 100% confidence from all of you out there? Would I see faith in the Almighty that yes, we would do it? And would I see you guys so strong that none of the word would affect you, and you would not think about the past? You would not think about the ups and downs. You would only target success and be successful. Thank you so much to all the mentors. Thank you so much to the backend team. Thank you so much to our lovely students for having faith, and let's make it a success. It is a tough time, but you will come out stronger. You had reached to this point because you people had been successful in so many steps. So today is the last step. Again, for 30 seconds, close your eyes and imagine that email being received that you have passed MRCOT Part 3. Just imagine that pleasure and that happiness that would give you strength, right? You all can do it, and we all would see that you have done it. Just in 1 month time, we'll receive the results and everybody would be successful. Just do it for yourself, for your family, for your kids, for your husbands, for your wives, and do it for us. Praying for all of you. Best of luck from the entire team of RFA tutors. We thank you all. We are really, really grateful for all the love. Thank you so much for all those who have missed out the booster. The recording would be uploaded, but what we want is that come out stronger. Anything is disturbing you guys, please drop in a message and I'm here to send the voice note. For me, most important thing right now is your confidence and having faith in yourself that you can do it. Thank you so much. Keep yourself motivated and fight till the last station. Bye-bye from our side. Thank you so much, Jyoti, Mridula, Gauri. Thank you very much, Preeti. Thank you very much, Kalai. All the mentors out there. Thank you very much to the support extended to the students. Thank you. Bye-bye from our side. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.